If I have your attention, how did I get it, and what can I do with it? As a magician, a big part of my job is to continually find new answers to these questions, to find new ways of using someone's attention and exploiting the way that we think in order to create moments of amazement. My fascination with how to use someone's attention began with one distinct moment in my life. I was driving down a long road, and I had my best friend in the passenger seat with me. He said something to me that got my attention for just a fraction of a second. But in that split second of deviated attention, I hit the car in front of me. Everyone's okay. But in that moment, somehow, I recognized that the same principles of misdirection that I use in my professional life to steal someone's watch or make an object vanish led to me being in that car accident. So I ask again, if I have your attention, what can I do with it? As it turns out, I'm not the only one asking this question. Because as we live through this time of incredible technology, innovation, and amazement, we're also living through a time where other people have an unprecedented level of access to your attention. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, all of these things are designed to get your attention and to hold it for as long as possible. And in that, we see that our attention is valuable. These companies have business models built on getting your attention and selling it to the highest bidder. And these companies spend an unimaginable sum of money to buy your attention, to buy moments of your life. And when you think of it that way, now you have a reason to care. Okay, so these companies are selling our attention. How do they get our attention? I'm glad you asked. It's a big question, but I can demonstrate one way that they do this with a magic trick. So if everyone would play along with me just for a moment, put your hands out like this, so that your palms are facing each other at about 1 foot apart. Rotate your wrists now so that your thumbs are facing the ground. Cross your arms here at the wrist or forearms and lace your fingers together. Good. This is the challenge. Try and move your left index finger, but make sure you keep your fingers crossed and just move the left index finger. Good. If you're getting that, now try this. Uncross your arms by rotating your wrists. So, oh, thank you. For those of you who found yourself stuck, I hope you appreciate this, because as a magician, I'm going to tell you my secrets. I know. If you were following along, I must have done something that you didn't do, or else your arms wouldn't be stuck. In order to do that, I had to get your attention off of my hands and put it somewhere else while I did the thing. Listen to that. I got your attention off of my hands and put it somewhere else. How is that similar to a social media company? When your phone vibrates in your pocket, that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, trying to pull your attention off of what you're focusing on and put it where they want it. It's the exact same thing. Even if you don't check your phone, by the way, let's imagine you're having dinner with a friend and they're telling you a story about your day. All of a sudden you feel your phone vibrate. You think to yourself, I wonder what that was. Twitter, no, Facebook. Yes, Facebook, I posted a picture. What was that picture? Donald Duck. And all of a sudden, your mind is in this completely different place when you're supposed to be listening to your friend. It's amazing how much control some of these companies have over our attention. So what can we do now? Now that we know that these companies have a hold of our attention, what can we do to have a say in where our attention goes? I'm glad you asked. Right now, part of your mind desperately wants to check your phone. What specifically does it want to check? Think about it. What apps or websites? What services? You could make a list of each item. Go through that list and decide, is this worth my attention? It very well may be a worthwhile trade, but if it's not, delete it, remove it, block it, however you can. Doing this will bring us down to the services that are worth your attention, but maybe you don't want them pulling at your attention throughout the day. So for these ones, think about how they communicate with you. If something happens on Facebook, does your phone make a noise? Does it vibrate? Do you get a notification on your iWatch? Does Alexa or Google Home read the notification out loud? If this is the case, consider turning some of these things off. And you can ask yourself these questions as many times as you want. These questions are just designed to get you thinking about who is trying to get your attention and how they're trying to do it. If I told you in advance that I would distract you from my hands, you would have looked a little closer, and it may not have worked. And as simple as that example is, I think it shows that by having an understanding, again, of who is trying to get your attention and how they're doing it, you can begin to have a say in where your attention goes. And with that, I'd like to thank you all for your time and attention.